Breaking news. Scientists are developing vaccines to slow and reverse Alzheimer's progression.
How is that possible? Is probably what you're asking. Let me explain how this works. This is a neuron. Neurons have dendrites that receive signals and an axon that sends signals to other neurons. Microtubules help deliver nutrients to these structures. A protein called tau stabilizes the microtubule, but enzyme changes in an Alzheimer's brain causes the tau to detach from the microtubule and attach to other tau instead, creating neurofibrillary tangles that damage neurons. And remember, there are billions of interacting neurons this can happen to. Strands of another protein called beta amyloid or amyloid beta are susceptible to building up into plaques. These plaques block synapses. The ongoing disruption of neuronal functions causes brain atrophy and Alzheimer's symptoms, making the disease fatal. But what if it didn't have to be? See, vaccines introduce antigens that your body fights off and remembers to fight off in the future. But antigens aren't always external threats like the flu virus. They could be internal like the plaques and tau tangles of Alzheimer's. Some Alzheimer's vaccines use modified beta amyloid peptides as antigens, while others use tau proteins as antigens in hopes of triggering a patient's immune response to clear the brain of these proteins and restore neuron function. In initial vaccines, the immune response worked a little too vigorously. These vaccines helped to clear beta amyloid plaques, but T cells became overstimulated and patients developed ARIA. ARIA stands for amyloid-related imaging abnormalities and can consist of brain bleeding, swelling, and autoimmune responses. To bypass ARIA side effects, scientists tried not to trigger T cells using passive vaccination methods. Passive vaccinations directly supply your body with antibodies rather than triggering your body to produce its own, so they don't trigger T cells. These treatments, however, tended to be less effective. The delicate balance between safety and effectiveness has yet to be perfected, leaving us with a multitude of developing or failed Alzheimer's vaccines, like all of these. Now that's the science of Alzheimer's vaccines.